You're not the loser that you actually think you are. Let me prove you wrong. I have a friend of mine that is really negative all the time about his life. He's kind of always like in a depressed state. It's always like, bro, why are you feeling this way? So I started speaking to him about these issues and I realized something really interesting. First of all, he's wrong. Second of all, why is it feeling this way when he has an okay life and like things are going his way, right? So I made a little bit of research about why we can feel this way, and I found something pretty interesting. The first concept that you should really understand is that as people in a modern era with access to social media and unlimited information and access to anyone online, we only have access to the most successful people in each area of a specific aspect of life. For example, if you are really interested into business, you're going to watch YouTube videos about people speaking about business, or you're going to follow Instagram pages of people building businesses, making money, things like this. So of course, you're only going to be seeing people who are in the top 1% of successful people in business. This makes a lot of sense. Same thing with relationship and family. You're always seeing people that are with a happy family, they get a new girlfriend or things like this, and you don't manage to get one. Does that mean that you suck, or does that mean that you just have access to things that you maybe are not ready for? People that went on a journey already that you didn't do. And I think this is really important to understand because this applies for anything. As long as you are interested into one topic, you will be exposed immediately to the top 1% of the people in this space. So the issue now is that we compare ourselves to these people. But these people have been on a journey for maybe 10 years already working on these things. This guy building a business has been doing it for 15 years. That's why he's so successful. And this person that has a family, well, he built a family. He went on dates with a girlfriend. They managed to build a relationship. They had kids. They bought a house. They're working on things. It's been also 8 years. And this applies to everything. And now what you should really understand is that when you compare yourself to others, this can be interesting for having a little bit of competition, for example. But you should compare yourself to people that are on a relatively similar level to you. For example, in fitness, if you see somebody with a great body, the guy has been working for 15 years on building muscle, being shredded and stuff like this, you cannot compare yourself to this guy. He's level 99, you're level 12. You've been on 1 year in fitness. You've made some progress, but you feel like shit when you compare yourself to this guy. You should compare yourself to other people that have been working in 1 year, maybe 2 years, 3 years in the gym. The reason is it makes you, it's not unrealistic to go from where you are to where these people are. But it's starting to get more unrealistic when you're thinking, okay, I have to work 14 more years to be able to reach this level that this guy has. It's really unmotivating and uninspiring to see someone that's been done with all the work already, and you know, like you have many years to work to get ahead of him or actually just reach his level. So compare yourself to people that are relatively close to you when it comes to their level in the gym, in business, in your relationship, in working on purpose or whatever, okay? People that are better than you, but not like crazy better than you. That's really important to do so. And also competition, having a competitive mind is really, really important as a man. It's one of the most like masculine tools that you can use to better yourself. Because as guys, you probably know it, we like to compare ourselves to our friends. We want to get better than them. We want to make better numbers. We want to be more handsome. We want to get a better girlfriend. And this is really healthy as long as it stays in a relatively close spot of progress with these guys. That's why you do it with your friends and not with people that have been working on 10 years more on a project. But this is what social media does. We compare ourselves to the people that we look up to. And this is too negative. There's no way you will ever be able to reach this guy in a few years. It's too big of a project to make it realistic for you to reach. So don't do this and focus on comparing yourself to other people that are at your level, and also compare yourself. This is more important than anything else. Compare yourself to your old self, because this is when you'll be so fucking proud of seeing the progress that you made over the last maybe 2 years or so, when you've been working on something. Let's say you're trying to build a business, but it's not working and you're putting so much effort into it. You've been working on it for 6 months and you just got 2 clients. This really sucks. You're like, oh my God, why is it not working? And now you compare yourself to 3 months ago, where you were working on the business, you had no clients, you had no results, you had nothing. You were just putting the work in nothing. You should be so fucking proud that you made progress in this thing. And this is what's going to actually motivate you and inspire you to keep going and improve at these things. But we don't do that anymore. The reason is we're too stuck in looking at social media and comparing ourselves to people that are not our level. The person that is the closest to your level is your old self. You're supposed to always be improving upon yourself. In self-improvement, there's the word self. It's about your journey, not the journey of other people. And as much as I say it's important to compare yourself to people that are close to you, the most important thing by far is to compare yourself to you and your old self. This makes so much fucking sense. If you compare yourself to 5 months ago when you were at the gym and you were jacked and now you're not, this means you've been slacking off. This means you should feel bad and actually get back to work. And if you compare yourself to 3 months ago and you made progress, you should be so fucking proud. And this is something we don't do anymore because we kind of forgot our ways of, like, for example, meditation, journaling, keeping track of the progress that we actually make. And I think it's so fucking important. And you should embrace competition with yourself or with other people, because I said it's like the masculine mind is built for this. And if you want to be a true man and be really embrace masculinity, you have to embrace competition with yourself and others. This is pretty much the entire message I want to speak about today, because my friend reminded me of this thing. So work on bettering yourself, getting better than your old self, and compare yourself to people close to you. See you next time.